So guys, today I got for you the whole collection overview of perfumes by the brand Fantasy Community Perfumes from Texas. If you're interested in these affordable and very modern smelling perfumes with very cool designs that I had a pleasure to discover for myself and have never heard anyone talking about, then definitely keep on watching this video to find out more about them, and don't forget to give it a huge thumbs up and subscribe to my channel because it would be so helpful for me. And once you're done with that, we can get started. So hello and welcome everyone to today's video in which I'll be reviewing for you the entire collection of this niche indie brand from Texas that is called Fantasy Community Perfumes, and I stumbled across it as one of Ukrainian distributors contacted me and just reached out to me with a collaboration. I was so excited for it because I've never heard anyone talking about this brand with a great history that goes way back in the middle of the last century, when the founder in a small town had like this store where he sold different little things and even fine perfumes, and noticed that people were really attracted by niche perfumes, and he had a selection of really nice ones, but he didn't want to stop there and expand the range. So he started getting, into the niche perfumery, how they are created, and also what are the trends of modern perfumery right now. And so he founded this brand Fantasy Community Perfumes that we are going to be talking about in this video. Please comment down below if you have ever heard about them, and I want to let you know that you can get discovery kits and also full-size bottles that we'll get into just in a second. They look really cool, but first things first, there is this perfume confiteria that I have this individual sample of, and I really want to show it real quick because it's cute, and the scent I feel is so modern and will suit literally everyone, because it opens with a quite citrusy and fresh leafy scent. We have lemon and orange in there. For me, the name is spot on because it kind of smells candy, but think about those very citric candies that you need to suck, those ones. They are kind of citrusy with a tingle and at the same time very sweet. So that's how it smells to me. There are also flowers for the complexity. There is peach that is very juicy, and in the dry down I get more powder coming from heliotrope, vanilla, musk, and pear in there still makes sure that you will get that beautiful juicy fruitiness, but tonka bean and cedar wood, they get more, just like a nicer texture. And so I find this is that type of fresh gourmand perfume that you can be comfortable with on the everyday basis and just get compliments and attention, because it's kind of like a gourmand perfume with a modern DNA of maybe something like Erba Pura, but not really, because that's a very heavy musky fragrance that I'm not a big fan of, and I very much prefer confiteria that has kind of like this modern shower gel element, but not to the point I could call it clean. I don't know, it's a very nice fragrance that I definitely need in bigger size. Talking about which, now we are getting into these little cuties that I'm obsessed with, and the next fragrance is very different from the previous one, called Cool Cucumber Shake. And you guys, it's about a very aromatic, woody story that starts off quite textural. We have a note of cardamom in there, some sandalwood, some cedar wood, so that woody part of it is very complex, supported by leather, papyrus, ambergris, and I also get something powdery, but like in a relaxing, aromatic, and even mysterious way, coming from iris and violet, which is probably giving it this clean and even cool effect, similar to cucumber. So the fragrance actually reminded me just a little bit of Gris Chanel by VDK that I am a big fan of. So if you're looking for a very confident and just more formal fragrance that will suit environment like work or business meeting, then that's the one. However, something for braver souls among you, especially if you are into perfumes in style of Black Phantom by Kilian, I think you will enjoy El Diablo. That reminded me of it because it is about this dark gourmand story in which we have burnt caramel and kind of cane sugar note that you poured rum on top, then dark chocolate, also roasted coffee beans. Everything is a little bit smoky, it's sweet but dark. There's also sandalwood, and almond and heliotrope bring in such a powder kick. So it's a very interesting and yeah, just very deep dark perfume that is special to me because I wore it on the, you know, charity concert of TNMK, who visited Darmstadt, and it was pure rock and roll. So I will remember it by the energy and the scent, which is very much appropriate for, you know, a night out. And it has a very bold sillage and projection, so it's a strong one. Something a little bit more versatile, especially for me on the day-to-day basis, is Mad Jam. This is my #1 perfume from this brand. I need it in bigger size because it's me in a bottle, kind of like my signature scent that reminded me a little bit of Kilian's perfume Good Girl Gone Bad. I have a limited edition from previous years, Neroli Splash, and this is an ultra powerful powdery perfume with that beautiful cementhus, other flowers, and very sophisticated amber and milk. So it's creamy, it's very powdery, it's so chic. I just love it so much because it makes me feel really good. I feel myself completed with this perfume, so it's amazing. My #1 favorite. However, #1 complimented is Mango Milkshake, and I really like the designs of the bottles. All perfumes have different styles, but the sizes of the bottles actually remind me just a little bit of Jo Malone's perfume. So let me know if you get what I mean. But you guys, this is such a beautiful fruity perfume. Obviously, we have the mango note in there that is kind of trendy right now, but it's also tropical. That it reminds me of, you know, just vacation somewhere on the beach when you're drinking a beautiful juicy cocktail, just enjoying the weather and the vibe. But I like how the yellow flowers, the beautiful tropical fruits are contrasted by red wine and even animalic notes, but it's still a very sunny and happy fragrance that smells really modern, and I like it a lot. So in case you enjoy the note of mango, I've already posted like a best of episode dedicated to it, but this is definitely the most complimented perfume this summer for me, well, at least from this brand, because yeah, it's just like, you know, pure sunshine and summer cocktails in a bottle. Something else that I get occasional compliments for, and I guess that's because I only have a sample of it, so I can't go ham on Oasis. That looks really nice and goes well with the vibe of the previous perfume, but it was kind of like mango lassi in a bottle. This one has more breeziness to it, as you might guess by the name. There are more clean citrusy notes, more crystallized flowers, there is a velvet accord, beautiful muskiness. So I wouldn't say it's necessarily watery, but it's just fresher, and I keep the sample in my purse, so when I need to refresh myself during, you know, the day, when I'm at my desk in the office, I can spray a little bit on, and sometimes when people come in, my colleagues compliment me. So yeah, it's definitely one of those fragrances that's an easy grab and something that is very safe from this brand, just as the next perfume that I'm not much into, because Mystical Blue Pepper is way more masculine for my likings. In the opening it's nice because there's almost like a sour citrus note that quickly turns into like an aromatic spicy perfume, pretty typical for men's style. You know, there is lavender, there is tonka bean, so it could be a fougere, and if you like that genre, maybe you will enjoy this one. And it's something that you can wear to work and just smell nice, but I find they have more interesting perfumes like the next one, Cola Honey Shake. You guys, I love the name and immediately needed this perfume that reminded me of Mancera's, you know, that fragrance that I blind bought and am obsessed with, Cola Tonka. Well, it has a very similar vibe of freshly opened cola bottle. You know, it's like a fizzy spiciness, it's so warm and juicy, not your typical gourmand that you will get noticed with. So it's a great round warm fragrance that would be a little bit nicer when it turns a bit colder and, you know, just not as hot outside. But yeah, this is like a very artistic perfume and very trendy because, you know, Enigma and what else is in that style, quite popular. So yeah, this is a nice one. But this next perfume, Spicy Cherry Shake, you guys, is probably the #1 safe purchase to make from this brand because, well, it's about this beautiful alcoholic, well, boozy cherry that is powdered by bitter almond, that is rounded by patchouli, vanilla, tonka, and spices in the base, and gives me a strong reminder of Lost Cherry by Tom Ford. But this one can be a little bit heavy, especially when it's warm outside, when I find spicy cherry shake is just like a bit braised. No, it's just like, you know, not as heavy, not as dull and flat as I know Lost Cherry can be on some people. So just in case you're looking for an alternative to that perfume, or just like a more budget friendly option, I would say it's that. So check it out. And last but not least is Spicy Spices. That is also a little bit similar to another Tom Ford's perfume, Tobacco Vanille. However, okay, I need to tell you something. I got into Tobacco Vanille a couple of years ago, and I'm obsessed with like sweet story of tobacco that this fragrance tells. Now, Spicy Spices is very similar. When you check the notes, when you compare the fragrances, they are indeed very, very similar. However, I find that in here you will get more of this kind of like roasted cacao note, which is very nice, especially because it is toned down by dried fruits, and of course the spices. This tobacco is just as great as Tobacco Vanilla. So once again, if you love that perfume and you're looking for another fragrance in that style, or maybe you can't afford Tom Ford and you want something similar, that's it. Although I've compared these fragrances to many other popular perfumes, I can't call this brand copycat or, you know, just the fragrances pure dupes. I feel like they're definitely inspired by what's popular right now, by the hits of niche perfumery, and at the same time there are slight differences in just intensity of specific notes, or one fragrance can have a vibe like the first one, Cafeteria of Erba Pura, but at the same time it's not like this same feeling of the fragrance. It's just kind of like, if you like genre of fruity, musky fragrances, then you will like that without being, you know, just straight up dupe for something. But let me know which of the mentioned perfumes you liked hearing about. Hopefully I put a new interesting indie brand on your radar. I recommend you check them out because they are very affordable. And as far as I got of their official website, there is something new in their collection that I'm tempted to try. So let me know if you enjoyed watching this video. The best way to do so would be giving a huge like, and also subscribe to my channel, because let's grow here, okay? Share this video with your fellow perfume friends, and yeah, follow me on my social media so we can stay in touch. And most importantly, please shop perfumes with my discounts. All the health information is linked down below, and you guys, it's so helpful for me when you use those discounts. I couldn't be more grateful. But just in case you want to be even more supportive, feel free to donate on Buy Me Coffee website. The link is below, and that would be just like a cherry on top for me. So on that note, thank you so much for watching this video. Make sure to stay tuned and smell good. We'll see each other next one really soon. Bye guys.